All right, I've got another Sudoku here that I'm excited to try today. Just kind of caught my eye, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Looked interesting. Real quick before we get to that, I just want to mention that I did post a puzzle on my Patreon page the other day, Sudoku. It is a skyscraper Sudoku and also a non-consecutive Sudoku. So if you're a Patreon supporter and you didn't get the message from Patreon, go check that out. It's on the Patreon page. If you have trouble getting to it, let me know. And if you're not a Patreon supporter and you would like to see a non-consecutive skyscraper puzzle, consider joining. Link in the description. But now we're going to look at this puzzle. It is called Gridlocked. It's by Marushia Dark or Marushia. As usual, not sure how to pronounce your name. Apologies, but there you go. You can see it on the screen up above me. Marushia. I'm going to go with Marushia. But this is just normal arrow Sudoku. So we have normal Sudoku rules apply. So, don't repeat a digit in every row, column, and box. And then the arrows, the digits on the arrows have to sum to the number in the connected circle. And that is the extent of it. So Marushia said basically that they were trying to create a puzzle where every cell was part of one of the arrows. And whenever an arrow approached another arrow, it turned, essentially. So, like a traffic jam. And so, yeah, thought it was interesting. Looks cool. So I'm going to give it a try. Link in the description as usual if you want to try this puzzle yourself. And I'm going to give it a shot now. We'll see how it goes. So let's reset the timer. Okay, well, the first thing to start with is right here, right? This is 6, 7, 8, or 9 because we know that a 3-cell arrow... Now, digits can repeat on an arrow, but not in the same box here, obviously. So the minimum you can put on here is 1, 2, and 3, which equals 6. And that one can't be a 6 because of that 6. So we've got 7, 8, 9 there. Let's see, are there any other 3-cell arrows we can do the same thing with? So this one is a 3-cell, but you could have a repeated digit. These two can't repeat, of course, but... And this one's the same way. You could have a repeated digit. So those are less helpful. Now, one thing I can see, okay, this is interesting. So this one here has an arrow there and an arrow here, right? And they share that cell. So whatever this is, whatever the red cell is, this one plus the red equals the circle, and this one plus those two equal the circle. So therefore, this one is the sum of those two, which doesn't tell us much right now, but that could become useful in the future. These two are the same, which then has to be down here somewhere. Do we have any other single cell? Yeah, we have a couple single cells right here, which has to be up there. Okay, so here's something to think about. Right. So where can you put a 9 on an arrow, right? Only in the circle. You can never put a 9 on an arrow line except for in a single one. Like this one you could, or this one. But if it's more than one cell on the arrow, the 9 can only go in the circle. So we cannot put a 9 in any of these. So there's a 9 in one of those two. There's a 9. Right, and you can't, where can you put a 9 in row 1? You can't put it in any of those. You can't put it in these. It has to be in one of these two circles. So we have 9, 9. That puts a 9 down here. If this is 9, yeah, there's quite a few options there. Okay, but and 1 and 2 are kind of the opposite. So 1 and 2 you can't really put in a circle generally. Now this one could be a 2. No, it can't be because these have to be different. You could put a 2 if you have 2-cell arrow where they can like right here. These could both be 1s. So that one could be a 2. But otherwise, in general, you can't put a 1 or a 2 in a circle. So the 2 up here cannot be in any of those. The 2 has to be in there, but that's not super helpful. So where do we want to look? Where's the good place to go? Okay, I'm still thinking this up here is good. Good place to start. because actually, this one here, what's the minimum these can be? Well, they can't be 1, so 2 and 3 is the minimum, right? So this is at least 5. It can't be 6 or 7, so it's 5, 8, or 9. And what about this one? You could do 1 and 2 in here, and then 2 there. That's the minimums, right? And that also is 5. So this one is also 5, 8, or 9. Right. But if this, for this to be 5, this has to be 2 and 3. That's the only way to make 5, because you can't use the 1. So if this is 2, 3, and 5, now you've used up the 2 and the 3, so these would have to be 1 and 4. Oh, that would still work, wouldn't it? Okay, never mind. Because you have 1 on here. I was thinking 2, if you put 2, 3 in here, these would have to be 4, 5. But that's not true, you still have the 1. Can you not have the 1 on this arrow? Could the 1 be here? I don't think you can. Yeah, okay, right. So think about 8, right? Let's assume this isn't 8. Okay, you can't put an 8 up here. So the only way you can put an 8 up here is 8, 1. And so the 8... Thought there was something there with the 8, but now I'm not seeing it. Okay, so the 1. Could the 1 be down here is the question. Does the 1 have to be on here? I think it does. If you didn't have the 1 here, you'd have 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. Right. No, the 8 is important. Because the 8 can't, we know the 8 can't be on here. It would have to be 8, 1, and it can't have a 1. If you put the 8 on here, again, you'd have 8, 1, which is already 9, so you wouldn't be able to then put, so the 8 can't be on any of these, but it could be there. If this is 8, these are 5, 9. If these are 8, 9, if those are 8 and 9, these would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If this was 8, this would have to be 3, 5. 1, 2, 4, 9. Yeah, that seems like it would work. If this is 8. Yeah, okay. Nothing there, I guess. So where do we want to look next? There's probably something I should be seeing that I'm not, but I mean, this one, the minimum here is 1, 2, 1, so this is at least 4. This would then have to be 1 and 3. Or 2 and 2, actually. You could do 2, 1, 1, and this could be 2 and 2. Unfortunately. Okay. 7. So, what do we want to look at instead? I mean, we know there's a 9 in one of those. Oh, look at box 5. So I said the 9 has to be on the circles, right? And look in box 5. This is the only place you can put a 9. That was bad. That was bad. Okay. And now you have to have the 9 here in box 6, which puts the 9 there in box 4, And these can't be 9s. This is a 9. Wow. Okay. I mean, I had the right idea, and then I just abandoned it. I didn't keep looking. So these can't be 9s. You have 9s in one of those. 9s in here. Okay. Well, now that we've got that part figured out, if this is 5, this would have to be 2 of 1, 2, and 3. But the 9 can't be 1, 8. Can't be 2, 7. It can't be 3, 6. The 9 has to be 4, 5. So this is 8. Okay. These are 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. These could be just about anything. It's between 3 and 5. It's 3, 4, or 5. So this would also have to be 3. Oh, this would have to be 3, 4, or 5 then, because the minimum here is 1 and 2. The maximum is 2 and 3. So it's 3, 4, or 5. And to make 8 with 3, 4, or 5, you need 3, 4, or 5, but it can't be 4 or 5. So this is actually 3, which means this needs to be 5. So it is 2 and 3, and this is 1. And I was just trying to figure out if this could be 1. And in fact, it is a 1, of course. Of course it is. 2, 7, 8, and 9 up here. This one can't be 9. This one can't be 2. Okay. This can't be 8, because the only way you can put an 8 on a 2-cell arrow is if it's 8, 1, and the total is 9. Could it be 7? No, because if this is 7, this is at least 2, and again, that makes 9, and that can't be a 9. So this is a 2. We get 7, 8, and 9 up there. Good. Okay. So 6, 7, 8. So this needs to be something that's 2 more than this one. And the minimum we can put in here is 4. So 4, 6, 5, 7, or 6, 8, but it can't be 8. We can't do 7, 9. So it's got to be 4 with 6 or 5 with 7. These are 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That one can't be 8. These can't be 7s. Hold on, pause. My Roomba is going. I need to stop it. It's going to be noisy. Apologies for that. Okay, so could this be... Okay, so this is 3, 4, 5, or 7 then. All of those are possible right now. We know there's a 1 in here. There's a good chance it's on this arrow. The only way you don't have a 1 on this arrow is if it's 2, 3, 4 with 9. But that still looks possible, I think. Okay, 4. Okay, the minimum here is 4. The minimum here is 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. This is at least 6, so we get a 6, 7 pair. So that one's not 6, that's not 5. So this can't be 8. 5 would need a 2. It could be 5, 2 for 7. Otherwise, it's got to be 4, 2. I think this has to be 2. Oh, it could be 4, 3 to make 7. Those are the possibilities there. But we've used up 4 and 5. So 2 and 3. 2. Could 2 be down here? 2 could be right. No, it can't be right there because it has to be the same as this one. And it can't be on either of these. So 2 has to be in one of these. Which puts a 2 down here. That's not super helpful. Okay, these are 2, 3, 4, and 5. We need a 6 over here. That could be almost anywhere at this point. Two, 3, 4, 5. Ah, well, this obviously can't be 9. Could still be 8, 1 if this is 9, though. Okay, well, this 9 can't be 2, 7 because we know the 2 is over here. Can't be 3, 6. So it's got to be 1, 8 or 4, 5. And this 9 can't be 2, 7. But it could be 1, 8, 3, 6, or 4, 5. Okay, what about this one? We can't have 3, 6 or 2, 7. But again, it could be 1, 8 or 4, 5. This is at most 6, right? 3, 4, 5, or 6? Can't be 7, 8, or 9. But I mean, it could be 3 with a 1, 2. So it's still got quite a few options there. The tricky thing with this puzzle, I think, is there's so much going on. You know, it's gridlock. It's like a busy traffic jam. You miss pieces of it because it's just so busy. So this can't have a 1 anymore, and it can't be 2, 3, because if you put 2, 3 in here, there's nothing to put in there. So this is a minimum of 2, 4, which is 6. Plus 1 is 7. So this is at least 7. This could be 1, couldn't it? I think it could. If this was 7, this would have to be 2, 4, 1. And this would have to be a 5 with the 2. I think that works, though. Unfortunately. Oh, right. This 7, 8. This 7, 8. So there's 7 or 8 in there. 7, 8. This can't be 7 for one thing. So it's either 7, 8, 7, 9, or 8, 9. So this is a 1 or a 2. And this being a 1 or a 2, we have to have a 1 or a 2 on this arrow. So that's all of our 1 and 2. And in fact, it tells us that this is a minimum of 1, 3, 4, because you can't do 1 and 2. So 1, 3, 4, which is 8. So this is not 7. So we have an 8, 9 pair. This is 7. This is either 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 4. We have to have the 3, though. Because if you don't have a 3, 1, 4, 5 would be the minimum, and that's 10. So the 3 has to be in here. Oh, but it could be down here. It has to be on this arrow, though. If we knew it had to be up here, that would be helpful, but we don't know that. But this can't be 3. And in fact, so these two together equal 17, minus the 7. These equal 10. They have to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is 3, 4. Right? 1, 3, 5? Couldn't 1, 3, 5 work? No, it could not, because 1, 3, and 5 makes this 9, but that puts 2 here, which makes that 9 also. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is not 4. These are a 5, 6 pair. Therefore, this is 4, 5. This is not 4 or 5. This is 8, making that a 7. These are not 1, 8 then because of the 8, so these are a 4, 5 pair. This one can't be 2, 7 or 4, 5. It could still be 1, 8 or 3, 6, couldn't it? I think so. And this could still be 2 or 3. But 1 and 4 are gone. So 5, 6 pair. This is therefore a 5 or a 6. These are 1, 2, 6, 7. 1, 2, 6, 7. And this one can't be a 2, because we know the 2 is over here. Could be 7, though, I think. 7 and 2 to make 9. Seems like it would work. Potentially. 5, 6 right here. So this... Yeah. Not sure there yet. Okay, so... This is either 7, 2 or 8, 1. This is, yeah. 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but this is 7. The 2, 5 makes this 7. Makes this 6, which makes that a 2. That's not a 2. Okay, and now... So what do we have here? These are 3, 6, 7, and 8, I believe. Can this one be 3? The 2 would have to be there with the 1. Looks like it could be. This one cannot be, because we know the 2 is over here. This one can't be 3. This could be 3 if that... Yeah, because that would have to be... Yep, those would both be 3s then. Seems possible. If this is a 3... Actually, so this one can't be 8. Can it be 7? 7, 1, 8. Yeah, that would work. There is an 8 in here. Could be 8, 1. Yeah, because this... Okay, so this is 1, 8... Or... Oh, wait. No, wait. This can't be... Right, this can't be 2, 7... 4, 5, or 3, 6. It has to be 1, 8. So this is not 1. This is not 8. This is 3, 6, 7. That one's not a 6. This one's not a 7. So this is 6. That gives us a 3, 7 pair there. This is therefore a 3 or a 7. These are not 6s down here, or 7s. Those are a 1, 2 pair. 3, 7 pair makes these 4 and 5. So there is a 6 and an 8 over here. Oh, but this... Oh, wait, that's wrong. Hold on. Go back. I did the arrow wrong. This is the one that's the 3, 7 with the 3, 7 there. So this is not a 3 or 7. In fact, 3, this can't be 3. This has to be 7 with a 3 and a 4. There we go. These are therefore 3, 5. That's a 7. And a 6, 8 pair. The 6 would... Oh, the 8 with a 4 would need another 4. So this has to be 6, 4. 2. It's not 2 or 7. This is 8. This has to be 1. The 6 here, this is 2 or 3, making that 8 or 9. Okay. Now we're making some progress. The question is, where do we look next? So we've got a 2, 3 pair. So 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9 are what's left here. This is not 6 or 9. This one's not 9 or 6. This one's not 8. So the 9 is in one of those. 8 in one of those. 6. This is the only place you can put a 6. Can't put a 6 up there. Can't put a 6 here because it's on an arrow with the 6. It would make 12. This one can't be a 6. This one can't be a 6. This one can't be a 6 because it has a 6 on the arrow. This is the 6. Nice. Okay. So this can't be 1, 5. So it has to be 2, 4. So these are 3, 5, 7, and 9. This one's not a 7. Oh, and the 9. So the 9, yeah, look at 4, 5, 8 pair. Once we put the 6 in there, the 9 had to be here, which puts a 3 there. 2, 3. That 2 is going to give us a 1, making that an 8 and a 9. These do not have 1s or 2s. It's 3, 4 pair. That's a 2. Okay, this is 5, it can't have a 2. So if it's 5, it's 1, 4 in that order because of the 1. If it's 6, it's 1, 5 again in that order. So this is a 1 either way, which makes that an 8 and a 1. And this is either 1, 4, 5 or 1, 5, 6. So there's definitely a 5 in there. So this is 4 and 5, and that 4 makes this a 5 and a 6, making that a 6 and a 5. This has to be 1, 4, or 2, 3. There's a 1 and a 4 already in this row, so that can't be 1 or 4 or 2. So it actually has to be a 3, 2. This is not 3 or 5 or 9. It's a 7. That's not 7. There's a 9 down here. Oh, the 9 here makes that a 9, makes this a 9. Oh, and that couldn't have been a 9 anyways because of it was on an arrow, but it's all right. This is a 4, therefore. 4 and 5 makes 9. 1 plus 8 makes 9. These are 1, 7, and 8, and of course this has to be the 1, 7 with the 8 in the circle. If I can type correctly, the 3 here gives us 4 and 3. Now we just need to finish this off. I feel like the traffic is parting, it's clearing. We see a space to get out. We've just got to get through it. These are 4 and 5, and that does equal 9. Good, and they're in that order because of the 4. That 4 gives us the 5 there. Okay, so oh right, 9, 8. This 9 and 1. This has to be 8. This is not 8. We've got 3, so these need to be 6. So it's either got to be 4, 2 or 5, 1. Can't be a 2. It's a 1 with a 5. That gives us the 4 and the 5 at the top. These are 3, 5, and 7. 7 can't be there, so the 7 is here. 7, so it's either 3, 4 or 5, 2. And 2 and 4 are both possible there. But we have a 2, 4 pair, making this a 6, I believe. Oh, the 1 over here gives us the order of the 1 and the 7. This is a 2, 4 pair as well. Oh, the 5 here. 3, 5, 3 gives us 4 and 2. 4, 2. That 5 means this has to be 3, 2. This is 8, which is good because 6 plus 2 is 8. The 5 there gives us 3, and the 5 and the 6 gives us the 1 and the 6. Looks good to me. Timer stopped. All right, there we go. So that was Gridlocked by Marushia Dark. Very fun puzzle. It definitely felt like I was gridlocked at the beginning. There was just kind of a lot of places to look, and I don't know. I noticed the 9s thing and then immediately abandoned it and didn't look at the rest of the grid, which was unfortunate. But very cool puzzle. Let me know if you tried it. Let me know in the comments how you did with it and if you got gridlocked as well. And thank you, Marushia, for that puzzle. And go check out that non-consecutive skyscraper puzzle I posted on Patreon. And I'll see you guys again soon with some more puzzles. Thanks. Bye.